vuelta al canal. Soy yo, Señorita Edwards, and today I'm going to go through the 2019 Csec Spanish Paper 1 exam, and I'm looking at the Reading Comprehension, which is Part B. So items 31 to 60. You start this section after you've completed the listening comprehension, and you have 30 minutes to do it. All right, so let's try to see what the questions were for these people and the answers. All right, so number 31 says, no tengo una blusa roja para ponerme mañana. Por lo tanto, necesito ir a la oficina zapatera, lavandería o tienda de ropa. D would be the correct choice. The person is talking about not having a red blouse to wear tomorrow or to put on tomorrow. So they have to go to a clothing store, right? So lavanderia would be a laundromat, zapateria, shoe store, and oficina would be an office. So clearly they're looking to purchase something, clothing rather. 32. Ahora recuerdo todas las fechas históricas, pero estoy seguro de que no las recordaré. Anoche, mañana, anteayer, esta mañana. B would be the better choice, mañana. So they're saying, no, they remember all the historic dates, but they're sure that tomorrow, mañana, they won't remember them. And the future tense is used here, recordare. So you have to look for a word that would be used with that tense. And that's mañana. 33. Gloria no tiene muchos y por eso ella puede ahorrar mucho dinero en el banco. If you select A, gastos, you're right. Gastos would be expenses. So Gloria doesn't have a lot of expenses, so she can save her money in the bank, right? Ahorros would be savings, sueldos, wages or salaries. Cambios would be changes, so A. 34. Los amigos de Juan le trajeron para su fiesta. A. Un regalo would be the better choice. Can't be examined because they're saying Juan's friends took or brought something to his party, su fiesta. So a gift would be the better option, not ads or advertisements or announcements. Exam or papers, it has to be un regalo, a gift. 35. Los obreros porque desean sueldos mejores. Se bulan el dueño, están en huelga, oran a menudo o no almuerzan. So here's the same word again, sueldos, and that means wages. So B, están en huelga would be the better choice, right? They're on strike. Los obreros would be laborers or workers. So the laborers or workers are on strike because they want better salaries or better pay. So that's the better choice. Se burlan would be they make fun of el dueño, the owner or the boss. Oran a menudo, they pray a lot, or D, no almuerzan, they don't have lunch, right? 36. Tienes que comprar una cámara si quieres fotos. Should know that phrase, sacar fotos, by now, to take photos, right? So if you want to take photos, you have to buy a camera, right? So sacar. So not enviar, coger, or salir. Salir to go, enviar to send, coger to take or to get, no. 37. Al ver que se habían chocado los coches, el hombre exclamó, qué fortuna, qué vista, qué desgracia, qué alivio. It would be C, qué desgracia. How unfortunate, what a pity, what a misfortune, right? So, qué fortuna wouldn't be the best one because it's saying how fortunate, qué vista, what a view, and qué alivio would be what a relief, right? And remember, it's saying that upon seeing the two cars colliding, or seeing that two cars collided, the man exclaimed, "Qué desgracia." 38. Cuando sonó, Isabel corrió a contestarlo. La campana, el teléfono, el disparo, la alarma. You have to choose teléfono because it's the verb is to ring, sonar. So cuando sonó el teléfono, when the telephone rang, Isabel corrió a contestar. Isabel ran to answer it. And notice the DOP that is being used, lo. So that cancels out A and D because those two are feminine. El disparo would be a shot, so it has to be el teléfono. Right, and that's it for section 1. Section 2 is a fill in the blank, and it's a little text that you have to complete with the missing words. All right, so this one is called En el mercado al aire libre, in the open market. So it says, hola señora, venga a ver como si nuestros productos de artesanía, como si our crafts products. Blanc únicos y representan ejemplos excelentes de nuestra cultura local. Es, son, esta, or están. Has to be son. They are unique, right? So they're not unchangeable. They're always going to be unique. So it has to be son. And plus this is plural right here. Únicos. So that cancels out A and C, esta. Can't be están either because that wouldn't appropriate verb to be right here. Number 40, so they are unique and represent excellent examples of our local culture. O, E, U, I, indígena. Would have to be E, and that's letter B because the I, indígena, is followed. So remember, if you're gonna say and it's followed by a word that starts with I or so, you have to change the I to E. So indígena and indigenous, right? 42, lo que es blanc, demasiado, mucho, mejor, or mejor. You have to choose mejor. What's best is, lo que es mejor, what's best is. Demasiado, mucho, and mejor couldn't work. So what's best is, estas artesanías no blanc una fortuna. Están, hacen, tienen, cuestan. That would be D. So these crafts don't cost a fortune. No cuestan una fortuna. Cuestan because they're talking about more than one craft. And that's a better one. It couldn't be están. They are a fortune. No. Couldn't be hacen or tienen either. 44. Es una verdadera oferta, suerte, perdida, aventura. So it is a true oferta. It's a true offer, or it's a good offer. Not suerte. Suerte means luck. Perdida would be loss, and aventura, adventure, right? So since they're calling a person to buy something, oferta would be the best word to choose, an offer. Oiga, señor, recibamos una blanc de ponchos. The liberación, docena, or muchedumbre, it would be docena, a dozen ponchos. So if we carry a dozen ponchos, ¿cuánto nos blanc? ¿Cuánto nos da pasa, cobra, or encarga? How much will you charge us? The verb cobrar, to charge, cobra, right? Yeah, and that's it for this section. Pretty easy. Just look at the vocabulary and the grammar structure that they're using, and you should be able to figure out what these fill in the blanks are. They're very tricky, so you must read carefully. Section 3 is another fill in the blank, but this time in dialogue form, and this is 47 to 53. This one is called Haciendo Planes, Making Plans. So let's see, Manuel. ¿Quieres acompañarme al concierto de Shakira noche? Manuel, do you want to come with me to the Shakira concert esta noche, tonight? Couldn't be any others. We know the expression tonight, esta noche. So that would be it. Me gustaría mucho, Lola, pero tal vez, por suerte, dicosamente, desafortunadamente, which would be D is the option to choose, couldn't be tal vez, maybe, por suerte, luckily, or blissfully, dicosamente. It has to be unfortunately, because here she says, I would like to, but. So but signifies that there's going to be something negative coming after. So but, unfortunately, tengo que blank a mi hermanito porque mis padres van a salir. So I have to do something to my little brother because my parents are leaving or going out. Jugar, hablar, cuidar, or buscar. Cuidar would be the verb to choose because cuidar means to take care of. And since the parents are going out, that's what she has to do. So it can be play, jugar, hablar to speak, or buscar to search for. Has to be cuidar. Hay que, rico, alegría, lástima, chévere. Chévere, that means cool. So it has to be lástima. Lástima means what a pity. How unfortunate. Couldn't be alegría, that's happy, and rico would be rich or something nice, right? So, qué lástima, what a pity. Tengo una entrada extra y esperaba que ir conmigo. Pudieras has to be subjunctive because right here your weirdo clause is in the it's the verb to hope, esperar, and it's in the past tense. It's in the preterite. So your verb has to be in the subjunctive because the subject also changes. I hope that you could go with me. So pudieras. Si no puedes ir, se ofreceré a Julio. So if you can't go, I'll offer it to Julio. Which it are they talking now? Les, le, la, or lo? Has to be si, la, because they're mentioning, or she's talking about una entrada extra. So that extra ticket it's feminine. So you have to choose the feminine DOP, right? La. 53. A él le gusta, encanta, quisiera, encantará. He would like, he will like it. So it's future, encantará. That you have to put right here. He will like it. All right, and that's it for the second fill in the blanks. So remember, read carefully and look at the grammar and the verbs that you need to place. Because they tend to be very tricky. All right, next one, section 4, and this is a little ad that you have to read through. So it says, disfrute deliciosos platos en el nuevo y elegante restaurante del Hotel La Estrella, situado en el área del aeropuerto, y luego descanse toda la noche en su habitación a prueba de ruidos. Duerma un poco más por la mañana. Usted ya está en el aeropuerto. Nosotros nos encargamos de llevarlo a usted y a su equipaje. Sin tardanza, sin taxis. Ofrecemos precios especiales a los miembros del Club Estrella. So items 54 to 56 are based on this. So it says, en este hotel, los huéspedes descansan bien, no duermen mucho, se levantan temprano, encuentran mucho ruido. So it has to be a descansan bien. So in this hotel, los huéspedes means guests. So the guests rest well. So remember it says right here, luego descanse toda la noche en su habitación. So that's your answer right here. Couldn't be sleep a lot. Don't sleep a lot because that's the opposite of what they mentioned here. Se levantan temprano. No, they say you can sleep all night. And then D, encuentran mucho ruido. They say en su habitación a prueba de ruido. So without any disruptions or noise. 55. Para los miembros del Club Estrella, los precios del hotel son más económicos, los mismos, adecuados, más caros. It says, ofrecemos precios especiales a los miembros. So that means they're going to get some sort of discount off the original price. So it would be más económicos. So it's cheaper. So it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be adequate, or it wouldn't be more expensive. So A. 55. No se necesitan taxis porque no hay tardanzas. En el hotel ofrece carros. En el hotel está en el aeropuerto. El hotel, not en el hotel está en el aeropuerto. And D, el hotel no permite la entrada de taxis. So you don't need taxis because ya está en el aeropuerto. The hotel is already in the airport, right? It says usted ya está en el aeropuerto. So if you're already at the airport, it says no lateness and no taxis. You don't need them, right? So you're already in the airport, so you don't need any taxis. All right. So last section, and the final part for part B. It's a little text that you have to read, and these 4 questions are based on it. So it says, el lugar donde trabajaba Mariela era pequeño, pero a ella no le importaba nada, se respiraba un aire de mucha organización y Mariela se sentía cómoda ahí. Acababan de dar las 9 cuando sonó el teléfono que estaba en su escritorio. Enseguida escucha la voz de su jefe. Buenos días, señorita. ¿Está muy ocupada ahora? No, nada urgente. Entonces, hágame el favor de venir a mi despacho porque tengo que dictar unas cartas muy importantes. Mariela colgó el teléfono y guardó la revista que estaba leyendo. 57 says, ¿cómo era la oficina de Mariela? Pequeña e incómoda, grande e importante, organizada y pequeña, organizada pero incómoda. Has to be C, organized and small. Up here it says Mariela, el lugar donde trabajaba era pequeña, so it was small. And she maintained an air of organization. So basically it was organized. C. ¿Cómo se sentía Mariela? Encarcelada, preocupada, sofocada o cómoda. Up here it says Mariela se sentía cómoda. So she was comfortable. And the opposite of comfortable is up here, incómoda. So you couldn't choose these two because they mentioned that. 59. ¿Qué hacía Mariela cuando sonó el teléfono? It says at the bottom here, estaba leyendo. So she was reading. So this is the past progressive. Remember, you use the imperfect of a star to form the past present. Sorry, past progressive. Remember, past present. And this is imperfect tense, right? So leía, she was reading, leía. 60. ¿Qué quería el jefe? Hacerle un favor a Mariela, escribirle una carta a Mariela, llamarle la atención a Mariela, o D, que Mariela fuera a su oficina. So he wanted her to come to his office. Right? This isn't outside. This is subjunctive. Que Mariela fuera. So D would be the better choice. So that she comes to his office. All right, and that's it for part B of this 2019 paper. It was very easy to go through. You just have to read carefully. And if you don't know all of the vocabulary, then try to use your deductive reasoning to eliminate responses. All right, so gracias por ver y nos vemos en el otro video. Buena suerte con tus exámenes y nos vemos. Adiós.